Hey there, true believers. Rain Kisarog, you're the one who plays stories, The Path of Destiny. Last time, we kind of collapsed the universe. Oops. And now, we're helping out our good friend, Lapino. So, I don't know what this exclamation mark is, but we're gonna try that, I guess.
To make the Sky Ripper, the Transcendent Emperor had wrapped an armature around the eye of a god. Bernardo had already let that armature slip away to save Lapino's life. But even its core, the eye torn from a god, surely they could fashion a great weapon from that.
The core of the Sky Ripper? Lapino's excited. That's an actual thing that we could just go and get. You've been busy.
He sure had. Bernardo told him all the things he'd been up to. Soon they got to talking about old times, about wages they'd won and lost, and scrapes they'd barely got out of. It was good to be back with his friend. True, the core was capable of terrible, uncontrollable destruction. But this time, he was sure it would work great.
Well, let's certainly hope. Because now we don't have the armature, so now it's not going to be a weapon. It's more going to be like a thing that we have. So I don't know if that's...
It's beautiful here, thought Bernardo. He was thrilled to be back with his old war buddy. He missed the mad rabbit. But something was not quite right.
What wasn't, Alright, well, don't tell me then. Keep your secrets. Very well. We'll continue on regardless. So, what we did last time we came here, we went down the well, I think, last time, right? Okay, so we can go across that way. Or... yeah, the well. Alright, we'll go across the span this time. Because I think we didn't do that last time. Or if there's a door that I can go... oh, that's a door I can go through. Or did I do that last time? I'm trying to do... yeah, we didn't go this way.
Once you try it, you're hooked.
Aha! So I've been playing some Arkham. Ah! Jerk. Ah! Almost did perfect, too. Damn it. Okay. Oh well.
The waterfall was spectacular. Well, you had to enjoy these things as they came. We passed this way but once.
Yeah, once. Haha. Funny joke. Okay. So what do I got? I got gems. We have physical... I kind of like the setup I have. So I don't... yeah, I think this is a good setup. Can I make any new swords? Probably not, right? No, I need lots of ore. So that's a... or what? Haha. Haha. Achievement. Beware, I've been playing the Arkham games. I'm getting good at doing this bounce around combo malarkey. Haha. Alright, cool. And I can't back... okay. Who would have guessed? I can't back up to go level up. Never mind. We carry...
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Yeah, we already smelled this before. It's the Sky Ripper.
You almost never saw wild gogglers together like this. The toads had to train them not to peck each other to death. So these had to be Imperial gogglers. That meant ravens were up ahead.
Okay. I like how I can just, like, poke them in the back.
Renato felt wrong all over. He could feel an almost palpable sickness in the air. And if the land could have tumors, they would look like these monstrous crystals. The forest was quieter than it had been. There were insects, but few birds, if you didn't count the ravens. Renato smelled sick animals and dying ones, but no healthy ones. And getting a bad feeling about this, Renato thought. Maybe Lapino was right. Maybe they should have kidnapped Zenobia instead of coming here.
Well, too late now, though. Not like we can just rewind.
Of course there was a puzzle. You couldn't expect the transcendent Emperor to bury a god's eye in a leather sack where anyone could pick it up.
I mean, why not, though? It seems like the best place for it to just sort of be. Okay, the next D&D campaign I'm writing, I'm just gonna have like an artifact like that, just in the open. Alright, what do we got as far as level ups go? More health, sword energy.
He was more and more extraordinary.
Yeah, more health is always a good idea. Alright, this is where the... Nope, fight first. Arkham combat is so good. How high can we go?
That is how we do it, said Renato to himself.
That's a damn good fight, Renardo. I agree. 103 hit combo? Hell yeah. Alright, Sky Ripper.
As he held the radiant icosahedron, Renato felt queasy. Like dozens of tiny worms were nibbling his insides.
That's
it
healthy.
wasn't healthy to be so close to the eye of a god. How could he use it? He could take it to the observatory. The scientists there could tell him how to harness its ancient power. But honestly, Renato ached to get away from it. He brought the core back with him to the Farfarer. But honestly, Renato ached to be rid of it.
Tell you what,
Said Lapino.
I'll take it to the observatory. You attack the Imperial outpost.
The Imperial outpost was a vital communications node. Taking it could shatter the Empire's ability to coordinate. And it would be full of secret plans and maps, and maybe even rebel prisoners. It was a good target for a hero like Renato. But what if Lapino lost the core to the Empire? That could be a good thing, couldn't it? Was Renato ready to take that risk? Maybe it was better if he brought the core to the scientists himself.
You know, honestly, I could see that if Lapino does get caught, I'm hoping he doesn't, that might not be a bad idea. And I want to get rid of this core, so...
Trust me, Renato, you won't regret this. I'll treat the core like it was my own baby daughter.
As the Farfarer dived towards the Nexus, Lapino was jumping up and down with excitement. "Stop rabbiting around," Renato said. Lapino just stared at him. The moment the ship landed, Lapino leapt off the ship.
Alright, well, he can figure it out. I got faith in Lapino.
As Lapino vanished into the wilds of the Nexus, Renato vaguely remembered Lapino had a baby daughter, didn't he? And he told her mother he was going out to get some Easter eggs, and he'd never come back. But Renato was relieved not to carry the core anymore. He was already feeling better. And who knows, maybe this time Lapino would get it right. And if Renato could take the outpost, he'd have access to all the Empire's communications in this sector. Right?
That sounds like a pretty legit plan. Anyway,
Imagine if you built a house on one of these things. Oh, that would be amazing. It would be like having a boat.
Yep, that's... Alright, thanks, narrator. That 5-star commentary, narrator, thank you. Running out of pockets. Wonder what that she was about. But we can go through the void door this time. So let's shell.
He'd once met a pirate captain. He used hooks to get around his ship. Oh, what was his name again?
Was it Flint Hook? I played that game. That was fun. I should play that some more. Alright, Ronaldo, time to long jump. Oh, that doesn't work that way. Okay, never mind. Combat's fun. It's very fast and it's a little sluggish, but it's very quick, and I like that. Oh, that
the right jewel could really give you an edge. The wrong, well, it still looked pretty, didn't it?
Yep. Thanks, narrator. I feel better already. Narrator doesn't have the best insight, does he?
Renato caught his breath. His joints still hurt, but he couldn't feel the poison in his system anymore. He'd let the armature slip out of his hands to save his friend Lapino. Of course he had to let Lapino take the core. The rebellion needed every man doing his duty. And the rabbit would be no good taking on an Imperial outpost, right?
Oh no, he'd be terrible.
I need more materials, thought Renato.
I do. Thought Rain as well. Raynardo. Only doing well in combat, gotcha. Ow. Doing well in combat, he says, before getting kicked in the dick. Like 3 raids at the same time. Oh, Crows and the Fox. That's for 500 enemy kills, I think? Nice.
Renato took the outpost with a song in his heart. Soon, he was stuffing his sack with key messages from and to the fleet. Then the far speaker toad chortled a new message. The observatory had been sacked by ravens. Lapino and all the scientists had been taken to the mountains. Why? Why had he trusted Lapino again? And now the Empire had the core. Renato hailed the rebel base to warn them. But their far speaker didn't crouch back. Was the base under attack too?
I say we rebel. I say we rebel base. I say that's the plan here. I think. Lapino's screwed up plenty. Let's just.
Lapino would have to wait. The core would have to wait. Renato had a very bad feeling that something was going terribly wrong at the rebel base. Its location was secret, but secrets can be discovered.
Yeah, and in this war, it's likely there's some sort of secret.
There were Imperials everywhere in
Discovery.
the ruins, and dead civilians. The Ravens were killing everything in sight. Renato was relieved to see no rebels among the dead. Maybe the secret base was still secret, but there were huge burn marks on buildings. What monstrous weapon was the Empire using here? The core had great power. Had they harnessed it somehow, even though they didn't have the armature?
Certainly hope not.
He
Nicely.
missed her. Not Zenobia. Hypatia, the kid's mother. Renato had never thought he'd date a librarian. He'd always figured himself for the barmaid type. But then, he'd never figured the library of Ubar would have comic books, or that Hypatia would know anything about them. He missed her.
Aw. Yeah, I feel it, Bernardo. We don't have enough materials for anything, so we're just gonna press on.
Long live the Emperor! Called the Ravens.
Nice try, guys.
Renato had rescued Lapino and sacrificed the armature. He'd saved the one over the many. Then, he'd abandoned Lapino to save the rebel council, sacrificing one to save many. Well, if I ever get out of this alive, he told himself, I'm gonna have a talk with me. Sometimes, at home, he'd wave his sword around for hours.
Because there's materials in these pots, narrator. Come on, man. There's stuff. There's a point to breaking everything. Chest over here. Add it in. Plenty of stuff. Still not enough.
What were these poles exactly? Parking meters from the time of the lost gods?
You know, probably. Probably exactly that. I think I'm better off with, like, this one as my main weapon, I think, right? Well. Oh, this hits, like, a lot harder. Yeah, have at it, bud. Just leave you be, eh?
Not everyone knew how to use magical gems. Of course, not everyone had magical gem gauntlets like he did.
It's a powerful asset, the magical gem gauntlets. Okay, we can go over there, or we can go down here. There's a chest down here, so... yeah. So we can go that
You
way.
could smell charred flesh and hear screams. The ruins were on fire. But the Ravens had rigged up the core as some kind of burning ray. They wouldn't need to know the secret location. They were burning everything. It was killing them too. Their black feathers littered the path. He had to take the core from them. It was the last thing he wanted to do.
There we go. Haha. Yeah, let's not let them have the burning ray, maybe. I mean, I don't want to have it either, but, you know. Cool. That's him keeping his sanity, eh? Alright. Chest.
Once, Bernardo had opened a chest, and a Jack-in-the-Box jumped out. Jack-in-the-Boxes, they gave him the Wiggins.
That's fair, Bernardo. Gotta say. I identify with this Bernardo chap.
Smashing things was fun.
It is fun and useful. Alright, let's see. Oh, that was double almost. I don't know how that guy missed me, but all right. We take those. We take those. All right. So all those guys are dead. Is this the base? Is it gonna get destroyed like immediately?
The rebel base seemed quiet. That was good. Also, it seemed to be burning. That wasn't so good.
Well, you know. Why are some of these ravens sparking like that? I don't know why that is. Are they harder than other ones? Is that what's being implied? A nice try, man. My combo.
I wish that somebody had been watching.
I mean, honestly, that's the fight you want someone to watch. Okay, so we can just progress. Let's see what's over this way, though. There's at least a chest over here. And we can't just not get chests. Not at this point in the game. Give me your chest. Would have preferred some, you know, some ore, but you know, I guess gem I don't use is fine. And it explodes.
As the last raven fell, Bernardo felt worse than he ever had. The core was killing him, again. The council members cautiously came out into the smoke. "You saved us," croaked the speaker. They would put the weaponized core deep in a cavern, she promised, where its poison could harm no one. They would heal him if they could, she said. No, it's a weapon now. We need one. I'll lead the charge. "It will kill you," croaked the speaker. "I guess it already has," Bernardo said. She bobbed her head gravely. "When all this is over," she said, "we'll name our new capital city for you." He flew towards the Imperial fleet, a myriad ships in disciplined formation, waiting for the signal to destroy the rebellion forever. Behind him, the rebels were charging. If he failed, they would die. And so the final battle began.
Final. In quotes. I probably screwed this playthrough up, but you know.
Everything hurt. It was unpleasant to fight this way. With each blow he struck with his sword, he felt weaker. Yet each time the core fired, it got brighter. as if the heat from the burning ravens and buildings only fed its hunger.
He wondered where Lapino was. Wasn't he supposed to be in the battle? No. He'd been captured, hadn't he? Oh, Renado's mind was smoky now, like the burning fleet. He hoped this wouldn't take long.
Oh, I am taking damage as well. So that's the new thing, I guess. But I hope you guys have fun, and I'll see you guys next time. So till then, okay? Act.